Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you 5 idioms or expressions that are commonly used in English. All right? And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little test. So watch the whole video. I'm going to teach you and test you on these idioms. Also, if this is your first time here, I want you to subscribe to my channel because I think I can really help you learn English. Okay? Okay. So the first idiom that I'm going to teach you is clean slate. A clean slate. This originally came from the Navy, where people would, you'd have to take shifts, and somebody had to stay awake all night watching the ship and making sure everything's okay. And if nothing happened, then on the wall there would be a slate, like a chalkboard, and it would be clean because no events happened. It was a clean slate, meaning nothing happened. So we use it nowadays to mean a fresh start. Okay, a new start. So if you get out of jail, right, you did bad things in the past, but now you have a clean slate. All right? Or perhaps at your old school, you had a reputation and people didn't like you, but now you're going to a new school, nobody knows you, now you have a clean slate. All right? A fresh start. Let's go on to the next one. The next one I'm going to talk to you about is a white elephant. A white elephant, this goes back to ancient times when elephants were given as gifts to perhaps kings or princes in Asian countries. And a white elephant is a very big gift and very beautiful, but it's expensive and not very useful. All right? Okay? It was costly to keep that. So nowadays we talk about a white elephant is something that is expensive and it's not very useful. All right. A lot of countries try and host the Olympics or the World Cup. And when the Olympics are happening, that's good. They have new stadiums. And when the World Cup of Soccer is happening, they have these new stadiums. But after it's finished, a lot of times these stadiums are empty and they are expensive. So a lot of times they call them white elephants, okay? An expensive possession that is useless, all right? Let's go on to the next one. The next one is a wild goose chase. So a goose, that's that bird, right? Goose, like a big duck. And if you're trying to run after a goose, you're trying to chase it, all right? So the goose would run around and you're trying to chase it, it's impossible to catch. So it's a foolish thing to try. So now we say a wild goose chase means a foolish pursuit of something unattainable, something impossible to get. All right? So if I want to try and meet Tom Cruise, that's a wild goose chase. He's not going to be in my city. I'm running all over town trying to find him. He's not here. It's impossible. All right? That's a wild goose chase. The next one is hands down. All right? And this comes from horseback racing. All right? So you're riding a horse and you got the reins. But imagine if you're so far ahead and the other riders are way behind you. So you know you're going to win. You can put your hands down. You don't have to ride really fast. You are going to win hands down. So you can relax. So nowadays we use hands down to mean something that is easily or without question. All right? So it's, this is hands down the longest beard I've ever had. Okay? Right? I used to have another beard before and it was really short. This one's longer. So it's not questioned. Everybody will agree. Okay? All right? So if you're comparing Mexico and Canada, Canada is hands down the colder country. Right? Everybody agrees. All right? Let's go on to number 5. This is our last idiom. This one is put a sock in it. Put a sock in it. All right? In the old days, they used to have those record players, right? The big old horn on it, and you'd crank it up and it'd play music. But there was no volume control. So the only way you can control the volume on one of those old record players, or called gramophones, is they'd ball up a sock, someone's sock from your foot, and put it in the horn, right? So that would muffle the noise, make it sound, make it lower, the volume would go lower. So put a sock in it now means shut up or be quiet. Okay? All right? So now, those are the 5 idioms. Now, I'm going to read some sentences and see if you can guess which of those 5 idioms goes in which, right? Which of those 5 idioms goes in this, in these sentences. So I'll put all the idioms here so you can remember them. Now I'm going to read the sentences one at a time. Here we go. The previous negotiations didn't go anywhere, so we will try again next week with a The previous negotiations didn't go anywhere, so we will try again next week with a So which one of these do you think goes in there? And the answer is clean slate. Okay? The previous negotiations didn't go anywhere, didn't work, we had trouble, nobody agreed. So we will try again next week with a clean slate, so a fresh start. All right? Okay, let's try the next one, sentence 2. My boss has been complaining all morning about deliveries being late. I wish he would My boss has been complaining all morning about deliveries being late. I wish he would Can you guess which one? And the answer is put a sock in it. All right? So my boss, he's blah, 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 blah. He's complaining. He has been complaining all morning about deliveries being late. So he's angry and he's talking and nobody likes him. I wish he would put a sock in it. I wish he would be quiet. All right? So that was number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3. Here we go. My hockey team is the best one in the league. My hockey team is the best one in the league. Can you guess? The idiom there is hands down, right? So nobody is questioning it. Nobody's against that. Everybody agrees. So my hockey team is hands down the best one in the league. So imagine my team has 25 wins and team number 2 has 3 wins. Team number 4, 3, like 2 wins, 1 win. My team has 25 wins. They're hands down the best one in the league. All right, let's go on to number 4. Since they both didn't like swimming, the pool in their backyard was a Since they both didn't like swimming, the pool in their backyard was a And the right answer is white elephant. All right? So the sentence was, since they both didn't like swimming, so imagine a husband and wife own a house with a pool in the backyard. The pool in their backyard was a white elephant. So they own a pool, but they don't use it, but they got to pay for it, they got to clean it, they got to maintain it. It costs money. It's a white elephant. And let's go. The last one, I think you'll guess this one because there's only one idiom left. All right. Trying to figure out the mathematical answer for that question was a Trying to figure out the mathematical answer for that question was a And the answer is wild goose chase. So can you imagine a mathematics question that was perhaps a mistake and there's no answer. It was broken formula. You couldn't get it. It's impossible. So you'd say it's a wild goose chase trying to figure that out. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about those idioms or other idioms, write them down in the comments below. Also, remember to check in the links under the video, all right, in the notes, because I'll put in links there to more learning. I want to keep you guys learning, so there's lots of learning opportunities. Also, if you want to keep watching videos and learning more English right now, check these ones out, okay?